I am in a reading slump and it's not fun. I know most of you have probably experienced this where you cannot connect to a book. No matter what the book is, you just cannot connect it. Like it doesn't make sense. I can't hear it. I can't understand it. So I'm going to share with you guys seven of my favorite books that I've read multiple times. Whenever I'm in a reading slump, I will normally pick one or two of these books and I'll just listen to them because I don't have to pay close attention. I already know what the book is about, I know what happens, but it kind of inspires me, it helps me to think, it gets me to relax, and doing this really does bring me out of my reading slump. So today I'm going to be sharing with you seven books that I wholeheartedly enjoy and that is going to get me out of my reading slump. My name is Raquel. Welcome and welcome back. So let's get started. The first book is Love in the Red Zone by Christina C. Jones. So this is a part of the Connecticut Kings series. It is book number one. There are 10 books in the series. It is about a disgraced football player and a young lady who is trying very hard to make it alone while her child's father is incarcerated. Her son plays like little league football, and the disgraced football player, who's Trenton Shelton, I think. Anyways, he is the little league coach and he notices something happening or something different with this little boy, and he goes to talk to the mom about it. And so he is really not wanting to talk to her because he is an NFL player and he was disgraced. So he wants to kind of keep himself a low profile. He wants to really be invisible. But these two kind of get to know each other and he starts to help her out and they become friends. I love their story. I love how they get together, how they are together. Like the whole story, I adore. So that's Love in the Red Zone by Christina C. Jones. And then we have Payday by Rashonda Tate Billingsley and Rochelle Denise. This book is so funny. It is about a group of people who work in a call center. So every week they put money into a lottery or pull money together for the lottery. And so you have one couple who is newly married. The husband was reluctant. He really did not want to marry her. One night they got drunk, went to Las Vegas, and got married. And he is showing it. He does not want to be married. And then you have another couple who is Marcus and Angelique. Angelique is a plus size girl and Marcus is super handsome. And so she's always been very insecure about her weight and she thinks that he's going to leave her because of her weight, although he assures her that he doesn't have a problem with it. Then you have another couple who is just not getting along and they are getting a divorce and the husband moves out. Then you have Raquel, which she has two kids, a son and a daughter, and her son has some health issues. And so she uses her job to pay for his medical bills. Now, they pull in all of their money and they actually win the lottery. The thing is, they win the lottery the day after the guy who doesn't want to be married gets married. The Marcus and Angelique, she now has money and she can do whatever she likes. So she decides to get surgery. And that can cost her relationship for a bunch of different reasons. Then you have Raquel, she's embezzling money from her job and she gets caught. So these are a bunch of different. Oh, and the other couple, he's already moved out and they're getting a divorce, but she won the lottery after he moved out. So that's an issue. This book is so funny. I love this book. I really enjoy this book. Um, and then book number 3 is Further Than I Meant to Go, Longer Than I Meant to Stay, which is by Tiffany L. Warren. And this book is about a woman who has had a nervous breakdown. And she is talking to her therapist. So you hear her story and what happened that made her have a nervous breakdown through the story that she is telling her therapist. You also hear the back and forth between the therapists. I enjoyed this book. To me, it's really very sad, but it's sort of like a cautionary tale. Like, you have to be a whole person before you join your life with another person. So then we have Shooting Blindly in the Dark, which is by Nicole Jackson. It is about these two teenagers, these street pharmacists, and the boy whose name is Kadoa. He already has a girlfriend, and he's on the block and he's doing his thing. And this girl named Black Rain, she kind of comes into contact with this stuff and she needs to sell it. And so she goes and hangs out with Kadoa. And she kind of teaches Kato a thing or two, even though she is just now getting into this game. She kind of, you know, teaches him how to make his money mean something as opposed to just buying clothes and shoes. So that's what he does. He makes money and he immediately spends it on clothes, going to the club, parties, just ridiculous stuff. I don't even think he has, if I'm not mistaken, he doesn't even have a car. And this is a really good story. I like this story because it has a lot, excuse me, it has a lot going on. They have block parties, they have coming home parties. They have just a bunch of different situations happening. They have a graduation. Like, they have a lot of different things happening in this book. And if I'm being honest, it kind of reminds me, some of it kind of reminds me of being a teenager and a young adult. And so that is what I love about this book. I guess maybe the youth in the book, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, that is Shooting Blindly in the Dark. And then there is Connected, which is also by Nicole Jackson. It is about these two guys and these two girls. The two girls literally hate each other. Before they even met, they hate each other. And then the two guys, they don't like each other, but it's nowhere near the hate between these two girls. But all four of them have had some sort of relationship to each other. It's kind of like a musical chairs. That's what it looks like to me. But it is a really good book. It just shows how they are all connected and the things that happen that make them in each other's lives. And it's almost like so many things happen they can't really even get out of each other's lives because of the things that are happening. I enjoyed this book as well. Then we have The Good Stuff by Michelle Stimson. And this is about two young couples, one couple in their late 20s, one couple is in their 30s. One has kids, one doesn't. And then you have another couple, which is an elderly couple, and then a single older lady. The elderly lady and the single older lady are best friends. The lady who's married, the elderly lady who is married, is a housekeeper for both of the younger families. She finds out that both of these families are in trouble. They are basically falling apart, and she wants to help. So she pulls her friend in to kind of counsel these two couples, and I love this book. This book kind of, it reminds me on, some of those days where I'm not feeling it, it kind of brings me back and reminds me, of why. You know what I'm saying? Like, um, it just brings up a lot of different thoughts and emotions. And this is one of my favorites when I'm having some issues. It is Christian fiction, so I do love this book. And yeah, that's it. Actually, Love in the Red Zone by Christina C. Jones, Payday by Rashonda Tate Billings and Rochelle Denise, Further Than I Meant to Go, Longer Than I Needed to Stay by Tiffany L. Warren, Shooting Blindly in the Dark by Nicole Jackson, Connected by Nicole Jackson, The Good Stuff by Michelle Stimpson, and Payday by Rashonda Tate Billings, and I have that twice. Okay, that's where I go. Okay, so don't, yeah, it's just on there twice, whatever. But so like I said, I'm gonna get me a cozy little place. I'm gonna grab some snacks and a drink, set up, and I'm gonna listen to these books, whatever one I feel like I want to listen to. I don't have to put a lot of effort in. I don't really even have to pay attention if I don't want to, because I have read all of these books a couple times and I have listened to them a couple times as well. So this is going to get me out of my reading slump. Guys, put your hands together and pray for me, because this is horrible. It's like I don't even know how I feel about not reading anything for a day or two. A day, yeah, 2 days. Now we kind of doing too much, but we will see. I am going to take my own advice, and hopefully I'll be okay just in a couple of days to a week. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Until next time, see you soon.